glad to see that he made it back to the second round. I'm glad to see that. But that shot, I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. That jump was some luck. people really were trying to pull out these statistics. There was a statistic that came out talking about,
and here we go.
People that shoot 30-40% in the whole league average about 26% of their shots going in.
What?
Hold on.
Hey guys, did you miss me?
No!
Oh, I see. Alright, I'm gonna just go this way. Alright then. Hey, yo, it's your boy. It's your boy MTL22, man, back at you with another video. As y'all can see, yes, I have my two fingers right here taped together. No, this is not actual band-aids. I know I was looking for them, you know what I'm saying? I was looking for actual kind of bandage that you're supposed to use. This is electrical tape. Hey man, sometimes you can't do it like everybody else. You gotta find your own way. We're not gonna talk about that. I'll be fine. I kind of was gonna wait till every series of the first round was over before I made any comments. It's basically the next rounds has been starting, so we might as well start talking about it, man. As everybody who's watching this video should know by now, the Magic did not win. The Thunder did not win. Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. I think those was the only two teams that I said was gonna be the lower seed that was gonna win. That didn't win. So yikes. So far my playoff bracket is completely terrible. That's why I don't like that's why I don't like doing the whole series, because it's not really my thing. I'm undefeated in predicting who's gonna win the finals. Like, I can tell you who's gonna win the job once I see who's there. But round by round, oh yeah, I tend to be wrong a lot. To be fair though, I was using bias. I did say that we might actually lose to Toronto, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I said that might actually happen. The Thunder jump though, oh boy, don't even get me, boy. Look, bruh. Y'all been going so hard. Y'all been going way too hard on Russ. Y'all been going way too hard on Russ, bruh. Yes, I seen the play. You know what I'm saying? I watched that last game. The Thunder, in my opinion, the Thunder was supposed to win that game. And I'm not just saying that because I like the Thunder. I'm not just saying that because I'm being biased and saying they're supposed to win. I'm saying I actually watched the game. I saw they was up by 15. I'm not saying they were supposed to win because Dan wasn't supposed to make that shot, which we all know that was some luck. Like most people know, I literally, pretty sure I said that in the last video. Damian Lillard might be my second favorite point guard in the league. Honestly, I think he is. He's definitely my second favorite point guard in the league, hands down. But I'm not the type to be biased during the games. He was flopping a lot of flopping. Damian Lillard's my dog, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see that he made it back to the second round. I'm glad to see that. But that shot, I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. That jump was some luck. people really were trying to pull out these statistics. There was a statistic that came out talking about,
and here we go.
People that shoot 30-40% in the whole league average about 26% of their shots going in.
What?
People that shoot 30-40% in the whole league average about 26% of their shots going in.
Oh my God! Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No, they said him from that range shooting 39%. And obviously, you know, Curry actually shoots better deeper threes than he does like the closer threes for some weird reason. And they said we can't just shoot it from the line. We gotta take a couple steps back. But see, the reason why it was luck, that final shot he took was a 37-footer. In the NBA, nobody plays it. See, the reason why we say that's not a good look, because I'm gonna run this quick clip that PG said. Go ahead, PG.
Paul, is there anything a defender can do with the way the game's gone in terms of those 36, 37-foot three-pointers? When you defended it about as well as you can, at some point you got to let a guy shoot that, don't you, and just live with the results?
Yeah. I mean, that's a bad shot. Care what anybody says, that's a bad shot. But hey, he made it. That story won't be told, that it was a bad shot. We live with that.
The reason why he said that is because people are acting like just because the man made the shot, that makes it a good look. They told me it's a good look for him. I've seen people say that. I've heard people say it's a good look when you're shooting 39%. Look, they said over 30 feet. This man took a 37-footer. If you're gonna say the range of 30 to 40 feet, you have to be more specific, because that's all right. Okay, how do I explain this? Now, when you take a layup, right, and you're right under the goal, do you not think that's an easier? Well, okay, let me not say right under the goal, but like you're like lined up with the rim, like your head is lined up with the rim, and you go up. Would you not say that's easier than taking, let's say, 10 steps back and then doing that same thing? Would you not say it's harder to make that same layup from 10 feet harder back? You know how I know it's gonna be harder? Cause let me tell you what you're gonna do. This wasn't scripted, by the way. I really did win the Thunderball from doing the shootout one time. So yeah. But anyways, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna try to do that same layup. If you attempt to do that same layup from 10 feet farther back, I promise you, there is no way you're not gonna do this time. Cause what you're gonna do, you're gonna take the ball and based off how you know how to take layups, when you take layups, you go to tap the backboard. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to tap the backboard, then you usually try to drop it in, right? So what you're gonna do is when you try to do that little turn, because a lot of people are gonna have their back turn for whatever weird reason when they try to take a layup from 10 feet back, you're gonna have your body turn, and you're gonna turn, and you're gonna do that jump right there. So it's gonna like you playing like bowling. It's gonna like you doing upwards bowling or something. Like you gonna take the ball, and you gonna. Then every once in a while you might actually make it. Then sometimes you're gonna hit a little backboard, sometimes you're gonna hit a little bit of rim. My point is to say this, you're not gonna be consistently hitting that the same way that you were just hitting that layup when you was right there by the rim. That's my point. So when people say 30 to 40 footers, you know what I'm saying? And you're not really specifying. I just told you to actually stand 10 feet farther back, right? If I give you a range, I'll say 0 to 10 feet layups. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you're taking a layup from 10 feet away from the basket. That's not smart. But if I give you that range, the closer you are to that basket, the easier that layup is gonna be. So if I don't specify, if all of the layups that you're taking is from 7 feet out, and not that full 10 range, and it's not at that 0 range, how am I being real specific about how good you are at really doing this layup? Like if that's just your layup, you know what I'm saying? That's what my point is. If they're saying 30 to 40 foot, the shot was from the logo. Tell me one player. I said name 5 players. I was telling my friend, I was like, name 5 players that shoot from that distance, like that shoot 35 feet jumpers on a consistent basis. I'm telling you, name me 5 players that you know do it on a consistent basis and be actually hitting that jump. You had enough time? I bet money you only could name 2 people. And I know who both of them are. Your first one, which is obviously, you're gonna say Steph Curry. You're right, Steph does do that. He actually shoots better farther back than he does closer up on the 3-point line for whatever reason. He just goes to the gym, so I'm not gonna practice to shoot the normal 24 feet, 25. He said I'm going for 30. You know what I'm saying? It's on his jersey, so he has to shoot on farther back. That makes sense. The other person you're gonna name, Damian Lillard. And you know why you gonna name him? Because they just told you that. They just told you that stat. A lot of y'all probably didn't even know that statistic before they brung it up, to be honest. And then after you read that, you probably tried to do some research for it. You probably went to NBA.com, you typed it up. You was like, what's people's percentages from this range? And you found Damian Lillard. Then you found it, and you probably talked about in the series how you been making the shot. Look, 37 feet is still 37 feet.
I said what I said.
Who do you know just naturally just playing for 37-foot jumpers? Like I said, name 5 people. You can't name 5. You're gonna name 2 people. But if you're gonna bring us that stat for the whole season, you have to talk about the range from 35 to 40 feet, not 30 to 40. There's a super huge difference you're gonna get from 30 feet jumpers to 35 feet jumpers. Like every time you add 5 feet, this jump is gonna get progressively harder. I bet if you pull up the same percentage from 35 to 40, you're not gonna get that same 39%. It's gonna be closer down to that percentage that you used to seeing. Cause nobody just naturally takes that shot. That's what Paul George is trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to break it down for you for those of y'all that don't understand, like people like, it's a good shot for him. No, that don't make it good. Next thing you know, somebody's gonna start shooting half court shots. We gonna start saying, oh well, that's a good shot because he made it. Now y'all know if he would have missed that shot, all y'all would have been on his head talk like, bro, then why would you just try to jack up the ball from half court for no reason when you could have just did a little doop dop, you know what I'm saying? Zoop zop, you know, hit that man with a little crossover, try to get to the little middle of the court and, you know, do your fade like you always do. He's done the same fade before. He did it on Rockets. But the difference between this one and that one, he did it off the catch, he did a little turn, and he was fading towards out of bounds, and that wasn't from almost 40 feet.
Of course it's being reviewed because it goes in at 0-0, but it's out, it's over, and the Portland Trailblazers, in shocking fashion, when they didn't hit one outside shot in the fourth quarter, get the kid.
This jump was from 37 feet. He did a sidestep fadeaway jumper. Nobody does those jumps and hits them on a consistent basis. You can search anybody. If they have a statistic for people who shoot 35-foot jumpers and does a sidestep fade, if they have a way to have a statistic on that, and tell me how many people you find pulling that shot, and tell me what the percentage of that shot going in is. I bet it's not high. I bet it's not high if it's happened multiple times. If it only happened one time, that means Damian Lillard would be the first one to ever do the jump, and he's 1 for 1. And that still wouldn't make it a good shot, because that's not enough evidence, because I promise you, if he just naturally said, I'm going to just keep trying to do this shot in games, it's not going to go the same. Like, let's just say nobody guards him at all, and he does that same sidestep jumper from that range. Let's say he do it 4 more times. How many times do you think he's going to make it? That's the only point that me and PG trying to make. It's the only point. But the Trailblazers did win that game, even though at the same time I feel like Russ got fouled on that play right before then. But you know, we can let the foul slide. Damian made a lucky 3. It almost luck. I'm sorry to tell y'all, it's luck. Everybody trying to become a Damian Lillard fan all of a sudden. Everybody trying to act like Damian Lillard better than Russell. It'd be one thing if y'all always supported him. I hear people calling him a top 2 point guard in the whole NBA now. Y'all wasn't doing that at the beginning of the year. Y'all wasn't doing it before this year, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't doing that last season, the season before. Not if Damian Lillard wasn't already one of your favorite point guards. He wasn't already your favorite point guard, you wasn't rating him that high. And a lot of y'all, even if he was your favorite point guard, you wasn't rating him as the second best point guard in the league. That's the only point I'm trying to make out here. I'm gonna edit this video for y'all. I'm gonna let my fingers heal. And I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. My bad too if you heard background noise over the course of this video. But if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give the boy a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, it's been real. It's your boy. I'm out.